Okay, right off the bat, I was okay with Donald Trump being banned off of Facebook, off of Twitter, off of YouTube, all that stuff. I'm cool with that. If you're a privately owned company and you want to get rid of someone for whatever reason that you see fit, if that doesn't break the law, now a lot of people want to pull the whole censorship card, but we'll get to that in a second. If you want to get rid of someone from your privately owned business, internet operation, what have you, I'm fine with that. It doesn't mean I'll have to agree with it, but whatever. It's your domain. Do as you wish. Now, about the whole censorship thing and people being like, well, they're killing off someone like Donald Trump's free speech. Well, no, because he's still free to speak. He's just not free to speak on a specific platform. They're not taking away his ability to speak at all. You could say that, well, he's not going to reach the same amount of people that were used to hearing him through this specific avenue. Well, so be it. He can still speak, though. He still has his pulpit. He still can go to any other number of ways on the internet to speak. And that gets me into what really bothers me with what's going on right now, because Donald Trump created an account on Parler, Parler, the Parler app. And millions upon millions of people went over to Parler to sign up, to follow him there. It's an operation similar to Twitter. This was after Trump got banned on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Actually, before he got banned on YouTube. That was the later ones, one of the later ones. Anyway, Parler immediately started getting heat. Started to be looked at as, oh my God, this is a haven for wacko right-wingers that are gonna plan to shoot the capital cities and whatever rationale was used. Anyways, that was seen as a haven for the right wing, and it's gone. It got pressure from being removed from the Google Play Store app, or I mean the Android Play Store app, the Apple Store app. Amazon pressured Google to the point that they had them removed from even searching them. Now, I have a huge problem with that, because that is going across the line of not just silencing specific people under a platform, but removing the entire platform of which anyone can speak. Now, I understand people are upset with something like Parler being a haven, like I said, for radical right-wingers. But here's the thing, people. When you get into this dangerous ground of saying, that's it, anything that is like this has to go, because that is what that message sends when everyone comes together in big business to come down on something like Parler and wipe them off the face of the internet. And the thing that I don't understand is doing something like this is going to be worthless once things pan out, because in time, you're already seeing a number of other services like Parler out there that are the same exact thing, where radical right-wingers are conversing with each other at. A lot of them are talking in secret now. You're forcing them to speak in secret coded messages and shit like that now, where I don't know why. And I'm speaking to the people that are for something like Parler getting shut down. I don't know why you would want this to happen. Let them have some sort of forum where you can see them. What's wrong with transparency? What's wrong with, say something bad does happen, and any police investigation afterwards can say, well, here's this clown talking on Parler saying that I will shoot anyone that gets in my way, and I'll go to any capital city to prove just that. And then this guy goes to whatever, Trenton, New Jersey or whatever, and shoots up the Capitol building. Like, say something like that happens. Like, let these wackos talk as much as you want. Or let people go there that don't think they're wackos, talk with them. You can get a better temperature for what society is if you fully see and understand as many people as possible and their points of view as possible. And again, I'm not saying that, okay, Parler, what he's trying to say, Parler should never ban anyone from speaking. No, obviously not. If someone is doing something that's against the law, that's saying, hey, send me pictures of your 16-year-old daughter naked, I'll give you $20 for it. If they're saying shit like that, then yes, obviously they should be banned. Okay? I'm not saying anything that breaks the law should be allowed per se, but if people are going to talk about breaking the law and then do it in something of the form of like an insurrection, okay. Again, if you out there, you operate a YouTube channel, you want to block someone because you don't like what they have to say, okay, fine. I've done that myself. Big deal. It's not like I said, no, YouTube, you have to get them off the internet right now. They don't deserve the ability to speak here. That's the wrong way of going about it. If YouTube decides to do that of their own whatever, then fine. But man, seeing something like this is censorship going a bit too far, people. I don't care if you look at them as radical right-wingers and their thoughts and logic are asinine, because like one of the most fascinating things here, right, I love following and reading about is the conspiracy theories of why people think this election was rigged and the lack thereof in the proof. Like, I find it fascinating that people just deny all the court cases that get shot down and still come up with the same shit, saying, we need our day in court. You've had over 20 cases thrown out of court. How many more court cases do you want? Like, I like seeing this. I like seeing people that can't accept defeat. It's fascinating. And just wanting to silence everyone. And I don't understand how transparency of just entire groups and seeing what they think and say is wrong. Again, these aren't people asking for, like I said, pictures of 16-year-old daughters pregnant. These are people that are talking a tough game. And by God, let them talk tough. And if they cross that line, there's your evidence, police. Oh my God. This whole thing is going off in a completely wrong direction. And honestly, any sort of other insurrection, it's going to get worse, because the tide is turning towards these radical right-wingers need to be shut up. Simon & Schuster, like not wanting to publish Senator Hawley's book, fine. They're not saying no one on the Republican ticket can write a book and publish it under our label. They're just saying right now, right here, this guy, we don't want to do business with him. Fine with that. Picking out solo individuals and holding them accountable for their actions, fine. Shutting down an entire internet platform, not fine. I don't know. I don't like the direction this is going in. As much as that coup was anti-democracy, that attempted coup, insurrection, riot, whatever you want to call it, at the U.S. Capitol last week, as much as that was seen as an anti-democratic move, silencing a platform like Parler is an anti-democracy move as well. Let's be real. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents on this, and I see things getting worse from this, because again, and then that's the thing too, that the majority of people that talk tough aren't going to back it up. They're going to talk tough, stand firm to their cause. Because, I mean, look at the insurrection on the Capitol last week. I would say from the looks of things, 70 to 80+% of the people, they weren't at the front storming. They were standing back here going like, okay, I'll be back here with the Trump flag. I'm standing back here with the rest of the 80% of us. Like, that's what happened. There was a maybe 10% of the wackos that got to the front with their little Viking outfits and broke the windows and went in. Anyway, I don't like where this is trending right now. And I'm someone that's very anti-Trump right now, telling you that. Anyone that's watched my videos will tell you how anti-Trump I am. But this is getting to a line of censorship that I don't approve of. Anyways, again, those of you out there that are happy that something like Parler got shut down, why are you ultimately happy? Like, do you think you silenced anyone? All you did was cause a minor inconvenience for them, and then you're making it look like the system is against them and motivating them even more. But then that goes into the whole conspiracy of, well, the government's controlling it because they want mayhem. So, they're making the people behind the insurrection more angry. That's a whole different topic. Anyway. Oh my God. It's like flat earthers. I think they're like some of the stupidest people on the planet. But I love seeing what they say. They don't deserve to not have a voice just because they're stupid. I mean, at least they're a little bit more intelligent than the anti-maskers. Anyways, discuss. Who's smarter, the flat earthers or the anti-maskers? I'll leave you with that. That is all.